from Live Fit, and I'm here today to take you through a yoga chakra practice. It's all the chakras we've been talking about for the last 6 weeks. And I'm excited to take you through this flowing practice. I'll be giving you some options for any of you that cannot be standing, that can't be on the ground. So it's a practice, and I hope you've been enjoying it so far. We've gone through each of the 6 chakras and learned a little bit about the essence of the chakra. You know, chakras are those energy wheels in our body, and what better way to open up, to emit, and to receive energy in our life force, our prana, but then on a platform. So today I have decided to use my Lifepro 4D, and you'll need a blanket, and you'll need some yoga blocks. Those are the only props you need, unless you're sitting on a chair starting this practice out. So I'm very, very excited to take you through this. If you have any questions ever, please type them in the chat. Also, let me know what platform you're using and where you're from. And, you know, it's been really kind of fun to hear and to read the comments about what people are experiencing and being made aware of through this practice. And what's very exciting too is after today, we'll continue on with another 5-6 weeks of therapeutic yoga flows, and I'll be dealing with anxiety. I'll be helping you with building up your energy, a little bit of strengthening, more core strengthening. We'll also be working on balance and stability, some sleep, helping to relax for sleep and to give you a little more power and strength. So I hope you'll follow us along for the next 6 weeks as we do these flows. Also, hey Lena, I'm glad that you're on here today. Good to have you. So all these flows are going to be recorded. You have access to them at any time on the YouTube channel and on the social media channels. So let's begin. Hopefully you have an essential oil. I've talked about how they are very helpful for us to connect. We connect with our breath. It helps open things up. So I'm going to start seated. Now today I'm doing something a little different because I have the ability to use the Lifepro 4D. I'm going to go on all 3 motors. So that means we're going to oscillate, we're going to go lateral, we're going to pulsate. So go ahead and put if you're on the Rolex, put it on and give me all 3 motors on. And then let's go into a speed a little bit higher than normal. I'm going to go to about anywhere between a 5 to a 10, depending what it feels like for you. So take your essential oil. You're going to place a drop in your palm and rub your hands together. Now the blend I have today actually is a combination of frankincense and rose and jasmine and geranium and a few other things. And those are incorporated in all the chakras in different parts. So let's go ahead and rub the hands together. Even if you don't have oil, rub your hands together. Move that energy into your hands as you feel the energy from the platform. And then take a deep breath in and sigh it out. And as we bring our hands together into this mudra at the heart, I'd like you to consider this intention for the practice. And remember, this is a practice. It's not a perfection. And the intention or the mantra is, my mind, my body, and my spirit are in balance in each and every way. My mind, my body, and my spirit are in balance in each and every way. And as we visit each of our chakras, we'll just open some things up or calm some things down that are interactive. Just know that we're just looking for a balance. So take a couple breaths, sigh out. Feel the platform, feel your hands touching, hear your breath, hear my voice, be aware of your surroundings, but then notice that quietness that resides inside. You'll place your hands palms up, bringing the thumb and index fingers together, and we'll start right at the base of our spine, our root chakra, Muladhara. And here we get a sense of grounding. The element is the earth, and the color is red. So as you close your eyes, breathe in, feeling the energy coming up from the base of your spine. And know that as you exhale, you're going to ground down into the platform. This is a chakra of security, of support, of community, our Lifepro family, our community we've created, our sense of safety here, our presence here. You have a right to be here. And breathe that right in, breathe that safety, and breathe that community in. Now place your hands, palms facing up, left hand under right, thumbs touching, right below the belly button at the sacral chakra. This is Svastisthana, the sacral chakra. It's represented by the color orange, and the element is water. So water is very fluid. And we want to create that fluidity in the breath. So as you exhale, roll back, pull your belly in, and then as you inhale, bring your belly toward your hand, your palms up. And do this several times. Exhale, drop the head, inhale. Now if you feel you're falling back, you can place your hands on your knees, but I want you to really scoop the abdominals. In this center, in this chakra, the sacral chakra, this is where we find our connection to intimacy, our desire, connection to others, the ability to give, to receive, maybe igniting our passion for things in our life. So where's your passion at? Where's your connection with others? What are your desires? And then come back to center. And we're going to move a little bit with this. Drop your hips and your side, your weight to your side, and then back and around, creating this circle. I want you to feel that fluidity. Imagine this orange orb of energy as you go around with the pelvis, and then reverse that circle. Just letting the energy from the platform move up and spiral up from the roots. And feel the breath. Balancing in every way, mind, body, and spirit. And then find your center, find that middle point. Now placing your thumbs together right at your navel point, fingertips down, the solar plexus, the Manipura chakra. This is a bright yellow gold light, and the element is fire here. This is our personal power center. This is where we find that willingness to achieve, to succeed. We find our courage, our strength. It's our ego center. Maybe our ego's a little too pumped up, or maybe we're not humble enough. So just bow your head to your heart, bring your knees together and bow forward and flex over, bowing toward your personal power. And then bring your hands back and open up your knees, feet together, and open up that belly center. We'll do this 2 more times. Exhale, bow forward, squeeze the belly. And inhale, bring the feet together and open up. Let the pelvis, let the heart, the belly shine. And one more time, exhale. And inhale. Great. Now, we're going to move around our platform. Bring your hands on the platform. Press your feet, root into the ground, shift forward, and drop your head and let it hang. Hands are on the platform, shake your head out. Knees are bent soft. Keep your knees back, reach forward, Utkatasana, chair pose. Press up, inhale, and bring the hands down. Walk around your platform to the other side. Now, you can put your hands on the platform, and this is for those of you that can't kneel, and we'll just do a couple rounds of cat-cow here to engage the root chakra, engage into the belly, into the sacral, and then let the tailbone lift. Now you might want to take one of those blocks and squeeze between your thighs. Exhale, light on your fingertips, ground it into your feet. Inhale. Watch that the chin doesn't come up. You just want the head to reach away from the tail. And let's exhale. Come into a flat back and let's circle the knees and the hips around in one direction. That fluidity of the sacral chakra, the sacral chakra, moving that energy from the hips. And then look over to the left shoulder and look over to the right. Wag your tail a little bit here and breathe into that. Come back to center, drop your head, bend your knees. And those of you that care to join me on the floor, you can remove that block. Those of you that can't get on the floor, stay where you're at, either seated or standing, and come into child's pose. Hands come dragging on fingerprints. and in a flat back. You're going to tuck the tailbone, arch the spine, inhale, and now we're going to round around our toes, or flexing our toes, hips to heels, drop the head, creating movement in the hips and the knee joints, in the shoulders, in the wrists. This should feel delicious on your spine. Practicing ahimsa, no harm here. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Push the platform away and drop your head. You can pedal out a little bit. Look towards your belly button. We'll engage in all three chakras as we come forward into plank. Now, if plank is too intense, you're welcome to bring your forearms to the ground. But you want to pull up through the center right here, right into our center of power, our strength, the Manipura chakra. Elbows are rolled back. You can be on your knees. That's totally fine. That might work for you today, or your forearms. Wherever you're at, again, is perfect. Just find the breath. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and roll the shoulders back, gaze up, and we're going to start opening up our hearts, our anahata, the heart chakra. The color is green. The element is air. From here, curl back and bow your head to your heart in your child's pose. Let's do that again. Roll forward, shift forward. If you'd like to, press down on the tops of your feet. This is our cobra, our upward facing dog pose. You can bend the elbows slightly, pull the chin in, and let the heart lift. You're pulling your shoulders back so the heart shines forward. And breathe. And take that color of green, that emerald green, and draw it into your heart space. You know, your chakras go through the front to the back to the front. So let the heart open behind you. Right between your shoulder blades, feel them separate. Then draw them together and the heart shines forward, and you press into your toes and lift your knees. Now we'll come back to downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, push back, hips shift back, and we'll start walking forward slowly, eventually coming up. Inhale, take your time, a lot of blood in the head. Bring the hands to the heart space. Look down at your platform, take one foot then the other. Now again, I know I'm on a high vibration here, about a 5-6 in all three motors, so feel grounded. Take your hands down, Tadasana, strong pose. Reach up, inhale. Bring the hands to the heart space. We're going to come down and step the left foot back. Now my platform just shut off, so I'm going into the lateral shift. I'm going to take it down into just lateral and a level, a speed of about 2 or 3. Hands on the hips into the warrior one pose. We're going to go into the root chakra, the pelvis, the solar plexus, and now the heart. Take your hands behind your heart and let your heart shine. Reach up, inhale. And then we'll open up to the warrior 2. Walk your foot back, bend your knee. Now, as we talked about in the sacral chakra, we want to be able to receive and give energy and receive it. So let's move the arms and feel that offering of love and kindness, compassion to others, the sense of connection. Now you'll stay down on this one in your side angle pose. Straighten your front leg, pulling your hip in. The heart is opening to the sky, triangle. Inhale, and then open up again. Push it to your platform leg. One more time, and push it forward and down. Bend your knee, turn your shoulders, hands come on the platform. Step back, here's your plank pose. Draw the shoulders back, tuck the chin in. Working into the Uddiyana Bandha, that's that lock in the belly that pulls you away from the platform, separating your shoulder blades. You can come down to your knees or stand your toes and bend the elbows and come into upward facing dog or mini cobra. And on the exhale, push the hips up to the sky, downward dog. Shake your head, sigh it out. You're going to look forward, walk forward, stepping onto the platform with both feet. Rise up, inhale, find grounding into the feet and hands to the heart space. Hands come to the hips, step your right foot back. Position your hips for your warrior one. Again, heart opens up. We're looking to Anahata chakra. You can even be into what I call cactus arms here in Arizona. Opening up. So we want to offer compassion, forgiveness, trust. Maybe someone's offended you, violated your trust. Maybe someone needs just a little more love and compassion for what they're dealing with that you can offer them. Bring your hands to the center for gratitude of what you have to offer and offer it up to someone else. Now let's open up into the warrior two. Adjust your back foot, legs are straight, bend. Once again, we're right in the middle here of offering. We're not in the future, we're not in the past. We're right centered, grounded into our posture. Strong warrior two, rooted down, opening up, and then pulling that energy back in. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Now if you're on a chair, I've showed you these options where you can just adjust yourself on a chair. This time you'll bring our hand to your thigh and we'll straighten the leg and find triangle pose. Open up the heart, bend the knee, push into the platform and open up. Reach the sky. One more time, bend the knee. You want to feel your tailbone reaching away from the head. You'll bend the knee and turn forward. High plank pose right here, everyone. Take a breath. Side out. Bend your knees. Shift back to child's pose. We're going to come onto our platform, so take your blankets and place it there. You're going to scoot yourself around and have a seat. We're going to work our way up from our heart to our throat. So let's place our hands behind us. This is going to be a nice, easy version of camel pose, which is a back bend pose. So just take your hands right on the edge of your platform, lift your chest, and you can straighten your legs out. So this might be your version of the camel pose. You might reach back. Maybe your fingertips come to the ground and you lift your chest. Careful here. We're going to also open up our throat. We're working our way, our energy up to the Vishuddha chakra. And here's where you want to imagine that orb of turquoise light. We're going to counterbalance that and forward fold. This is a chakra of sound. This is a place of being able to speak your truth. Roll the shoulders back. The next option for this is Pursvottanasana, reverse table pose. Press down and lift your hips. Look toward your belly button and then let the eyes go to the sky. When we balance our throat chakra, we're able to speak our truth and we're able to listen. Bring your hips down. Come forward. Exhale. Counter that. We'll take it one more time. I'm going to give you the third option here. Legs are straight. Hands are pressed down. Take the option that works for you. In Vishuddha, it's self-expression, creativity, communication. So listen to how you're talking to yourself right now. Giving yourself positive input that you're feeling your strength, your power, your breath in each pose. Bring your hips down and flex forward. Stack up your spine tall. We're going to open up our knees nice and wide here. So now we've closed our chakras. We've physically closed the energy. Now we're opening things up. We're letting things release. So any fear we have in our root chakra, any concern, any worry, maybe we're feeling uninspired in a project or situation. Maybe our ego's in the way. So let's bring the hands to heart center and let's open up and open some possibilities here. Reach up into the ether, up into space. Take a deep breath in, inside out. Bring the hands together. Pull the chin in, lift the heart, and then hand reaches to the foot, turn your shoulders and stretch. Again, finding new directions, new opportunities, new ways to move in your body. Come back to center, bring the hands to the heart space. And bow the eyes to the heart. Preparing to move our way up from the heart, the throat. We're going to take your left leg forward and hug your right knee in. Moving up into our third eye center, Anjana chakra. You can keep that leg straight, or if it's available to you, bend both knees. We're in Gomukhasana, cow pose, and our knees are bent. We're going to make that tight bind. Arms are out. The right arm goes over the left, and we're going to wrap. Now, if you find your shoulders are tight, just bring the elbows together. This is perfect. But otherwise, we're going to wrap. Regardless of how your hands are, take your thumbs to your third eye center. Take a breath in, and then forward fold. Exhale. Now here in this chakra, the third eye, we're talking about the color indigo, and the element is light. As you lift the elbows up from the root, from the solar plexus, from the heart and throat, let the elbows lift and feel light. This is where we tap into the knowing. We tap into our intuition, our sixth sense. Hearing our truth, knowing our truth. You're going to release your arms. They're going to go wide. The feet are going to go wide. We're back into our malasana posture, hands at the heart space. And one more time, let's open up. Open up to those possibilities, everything releasing, anything that doesn't serve you. We're looking to find that balance in body, mind, and spirit in every way, in every day. And open up. Let the spine yawn. Come back to center, hands to the heart, bow the eyes toward the heart. We're going to bring our knees together. This time, the right leg is straight, and you're going to pull the left knee up and over. Now, you can hold here. That's perfectly fine to do, or you can bend that knee, bottom knee. We're going to take the eagle wrap, arms left over right, and the hands connect. So what I like about in this particular posture that we're doing, we're going to bow down to the heart, where we, again, find our love for ourselves, for others, and we're going to bow down all the way to the root, that place of community and safety and security. Honoring what our gut feels, our heart feels, we're going to take that energy up, and we're going to take it up all the way to the third eye center and offer that up. So rather than leading by just our head, let our gut, let our heart lead our thinking. So we have that intuitive thought of knowing the right thing to do at the right time. And breathe into that. We're going to open up the arms and legs and then bring it down. Now my platform just shut off, so I'm going to go into oscillation mode, up and down mode. And in this case, I'd like to go very low, 1 or 2, because we're going to be doing a little bit of balance as we finish up our practice. So a speed maybe of 2, 1, depends where you're at. We're going to come together and bring the knees together. Now, as we work into the crown chakra, I'd like you to imagine this circle of first purple, if you will, violet, and then the circle's going to open up. So sit tall, bring your hands over your head, interlace your fingers, but let the pinky finger lift up and reach up. We're going to sit nice and strong, grounded in our feet, and then all fingers open, and just the heel of the hands, the thumb, and index finger, the lotus mudra. We're going to open up and let divine light, spiritual connection come in from divine source, and bring that wisdom into our crown chakra and all the way down through and bow forward into child's pose. Prepare to stand up. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Separate your feet. Bow forward. Hands on the shins. Lift up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward. And then rise up, reach up. Prepare to stand behind your platform. Bring the hands to the heart. And take a walk over. Now you won't need your blanket anymore, so you can set that off to the side. We're going to step on our platform. Once again, get grounded. Reach up, inhale. Become that bridge from heaven to earth. And let all the energy from the platform come up to reach to heaven and draw that energy down through your body. You're going to take your hands behind your back, interlace, bend your knees, and then push down and let the heart lift, let the eyes gaze up, and gently let the head drop back. And then you're going to come forward, bend your knees, hinge at your hips, drop your head and reach your knuckles to the sky. You can release your index finger, temple mudra. Head hangs heavy, bow forward. Hands on the platform, knees bent. Let your head shake, let it dangle. Breathe into that. Slowly roll yourself back up, stretching up. Balancing again, mind, body, and spirit. Take the right hand down and reach the left hand over. You can look toward your elbow, center, or down toward your right foot. Join hands together over the crown, and then left hand down, right hand reaching up, drawing the belly in. Gaze wherever feels good for your neck. Come back to center. Bring your hands to the heart space and then the hips to find tree pose. So your right foot centers into the platform, the left knee comes out. Find your drishti, find your focal points. Bring your hands at your heart space or whatever feels good for you. And you can bring that heel up to the calf. Maybe up, make sure it's not your knee joint, inner thigh or inner calf. It's so interesting when I practiced this sequence, my balance was great. Now that I'm live, I think my thinking is taking over my focus. So I'm just going to keep my heel toward my ankle. It's perfect the way it is. And I offer my intention of mind, body, and spirit in balance in each and every way up. Bring the hands together at the hips. Switch sides, look down at your feet. Turn your toes out. Turn your knee out, and then find your focus again. Bending that right knee, connect the heel to the ankle, connect it to the calf, connect it to the inner thigh. And I'm observing my self-talk, and I'm kind of laughing about this. You know, it's all good. We're here, we're breathing together as a community, enjoying all the benefits of the platform, hands at heart space. Once again, become that bridge from earth to heaven. And then bring the hands down. Last but not least, you're going to forward fold and bend your knees and bring your hands on the platform. Step back. Now, I'd like you to just drop your knees for a moment. We'll take one option that I haven't talked about. This is going to be a headstand, but you're not going to be on your head. It's going to actually be more of a shoulder stance. I have my blocks. I'm pressing into the blocks. I'll interlace the fingers. I'm going to let my head drop right between my arms. And I'm going to walk forward. So this is our version of a shoulder stand. Pressing the forearms down, keeping the hands bound together, letting the head hang. The tongue rests on the roof of the mouth. Knees can be softly bent. No stress in the back. And we're just going to shake our head no and yes. Circle the head around. And sigh out. Taking the hands onto the blocks, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold, remove the blocks. Grab your blanket, place it on your platform, and come down with your shins on the platform. Now I'm going to invite you at this point to come into Shavasana. So I'll come down with you, and we'll just spend the last few minutes in a little bit of a guided meditation in Shavasana. Roll yourself down. Get your shoulders comfortable, palms facing up. Let your head wiggle. Get all the fidgeting out of the way. A lot of energy moving into your body. And let's just place our hands, thumbs pressing onto the belly, right where the solar plexus is, fingers, tips pointing down to the root chakra. And once again, just like we started the practice, we'll breathe in red light into the root chakra and sigh it out. Feel that connection with the earth. Breathe in into the belly, into the sacral chakra, the orange light. the symbol of water, the fluidity of breath and movement inside out. Feeling your desires, your intimate connection with yourself and others. Now, where your thumbs are, breathe into that brilliant gold light, fire in your gut. And then sigh that out. Finding your strength, your courage, your willpower, your personal power that you have. Hands now will slide up, one hand on your chest and the other hand breathing into your heart space, anahata, emerald green light. Opening your heart, being able to receive love, forgive, and trust. A grateful heart is a happy heart. Letting your hands release over the throat and let the arms go out wide. Lift your chin just a little bit, roll the head left and right. And then just nod the chin ever so lightly, gently toward the throat chakra. Vishuddha chakra, the color turquoise. This is our center of expression and the choices we make, our center of creativity. Our ability to speak our truth. Bringing the hands together, thumbs at the third eye center, Anjana, indigo, space. Feeling that conscious knowledge and sixth sense that we have and reach all the way up onto the crown, opening our hands right above our head into our crown chakra, Vastisasara, the crown, our connection with our divine. Now just let all that breath, all that energy, everything relax. Let your muscles relax from your bones heavy on the mat, allowing the platform to gently rock you in place. Mind, body, and spirit are balanced in every way, every day. Bring your feet to the platform. Hug your knees to your chest. Roll over to your side for just a moment. Feel the connection to the earth. Slowly bring yourself up. Head comes up last. We'll just drape our legs once again over the platform, or you can sit on your platform in any comfortable seat. Taking this final moment of gratitude with hands at the heart space, knowing that so many people would give everything they have to move like you can move, to be on a platform, to let this energy move, to heal, to open up, to receive, to let go. I want to thank you so much for allowing me to guide you into the sequence today in the chakra series. I feel so grateful, so blessed to be of service to you and the Lifepro family. I pray you have a beautiful and blessed and safe evening.